Hi Libra, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. And if you've been here before, welcome back. You know what I normally do is I let fall out, fly out, flip out, 5, 6, however many tarot cards want to come out. And then I look at that and I decide if we're looking at life, love, career, health, whatever. And then clarify with various oracle cards. So we've already had one fall out, and that is the Knight of Pentacles. So that tells me that you've got some money coming in, not super fast, but some money's coming in and maybe getting a little more stable than it was there for a while. Oop, there's one. 4 of Cups in the reverse position. Let's see. So it feels like you're kind of keeping your emotions are being held close to you. So I don't know. I'm like, it feels like you're just like kind of not talking a whole lot to a lot of people. Kind of keeping, I feel like you're keeping things pretty close to the vest right now. If you are working on something special and you've got some money coming in, it may be a case of you just don't have time to deal with anybody else right now. That's the main reason. What else is going on with Libras? It's way too many. What's going on with Libra right now? Ooh, nice. You are in your Empress position. And I would say that so far this fits right along with where I am at. I feel, well, there's some more stuff. Okay, so the Judgment card in the reverse position and the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. I feel like I need one more. I feel like for the last week, I am at the point in life where I have always wanted to be. I feel like I am perfectly balanced. I am not worried about anything. I am not out of whack in any way, shape, or form. And I am probably at the most peace that I have ever been in my life. It's that point where everybody is always trying to get is that complete wholeness. And I feel like I am truly in my Empress power right now. And it happened, I'm trying to think, it happened about a week ago. I think it happened when I did some readings and I got really fantastic there's that 10 of Cups, so that's so funny in the reverse position. I got some fantastic comments back from some readings that I did, and my readings have started coming in like more, I don't know, more powerful. They've been kind of a mix between channeling and tarot cards. Some past life stuff coming in. I have never ever seen anybody do any kind of mix of that kind of a reading before, and the comments that I have been getting from people have just been like fantastic. So I feel like I'm just like I finally got where I wanted to be with everything, and it just feels really good. Judgment. I am still waiting on an apology. That feels like that is what that Judgment card is like there's still some judgment of some kind that we are waiting on. Otherwise, it would be in the upright position. We've got a new beginning when it comes to material things, to financial gains. So we have started a new cycle where it comes to that. And I say we as in, because I'm a Libra. Sorry, Libras. And we are this close to having the 10 of Cups in the reverse or in the upright position, which means that that's complete fulfillment. It's still in the reverse position. So while we may be feeling whole and everything in our world is good, there's one little piece that's missing. And that's the masculine in our life. a masculine, a happy ending when it comes to a relationship. But everything else in our life is all balanced out finally and all happy. And it's kind of like, you know, I feel like it could sit out here for a long, long time. And it's kind of like when it shows up, it shows up. When it doesn't, whatever the case. I'm not worried about this. I know it's coming. Eventually, it's going to flip itself upright. It is not something that is high on my priority list right now. Okay, so what else do we want to know about Libras? If we are sitting in our Empress power right at the moment, we've got some money coming in. We've got some I'm like happy. Okay, let's do this. If we are waiting on an apology and the Judgment card is still in the reverse position and our Ten of Cups is in the reverse position, what needs to happen, or what is holding that back? What is a block to the, we'll just say, the apology or the Judgment card being in the upright, and what is a block to getting the Ten of Cups in the upright position? Is there something that we need to do? Is there something we can do about that? Or what's the block to that right now? Because right now everything's looking pretty good. There's only a couple of things here that's kind of out of whack. Union. Union, that's a block. That goes along with the Ten of Cups. You're not in union with anybody as in another person. I mean, I feel like you're in union within yourself. Everything's kind of a whole and in a good place with yourself. You're just not in union, and that's what's keeping... That's why the Judgment card is still in the reverse position, and that is why the Ten of Cups is in the reverse position, because union is still a block, and that means you don't have your person fully and wholly in your life right at this point in time. What else is a block for the Libras that is keeping them from having the Judgment card in the upright and the Ten of Cups in the upright? What's kind of a block for Libras right at the moment? Here's a couple of cards. There's a soulmate that is a block. There's some pride and ego that is a block. That could come in, if a soulmate is a block, that could come in on either thing. That could come in as someone in the Libra's life that is a soulmate that is maybe blocking you from coming into union with the person you're supposed to be with. Maybe you're juggling back and forth between who do I go with, who do I go with? Or maybe the other person is still in a karmic relationship, or a soulmate is a block for that person. And pride and ego, that could go for either one. The Libra, you know, maybe, oh, well, if you're waiting on an apology, that maybe that other person's pride and ego is getting in the way, and that's why you're not getting your apology. Admired? To me, that feels like the other person in your life really, really, really admires you, and they feel less than. So I feel like they've got you up on a pedestal, and it's kind of like they're like going, oh my God, they are never ever going to be with a person like me because they have got their shit together, and I do not have my shit together, and they are not ever going to find me worthy enough. What else do we have here? Someone doesn't like to compromise. since this is a block, I mean, this could actually be for Libras or the person that you're waiting on to apologize and to bring that Ten of Cups to the upright position. So the Divine Masculine, your Divine Masculine, this could be your personal masculine energy or the Divine Masculine in your life, is just not quite ready to whatever. Reinvention. And that is somebody's, okay. To me, this feels like more like what's keeping you apart from your person. Everything about this feels like it's like the Libras are all good in everything, but their person that they're waiting on is not all good in all of their stuff. They are still reinventing themselves. They are still trying to figure out who they are as the Divine Masculine. Their pride and ego is in the way. There's another person that might be stopping them from coming to you. That could be a previous relationship. That could be family members. That could be any kind of soulmate that is blocking you from having this happy ending. Let's see. Let me see what else we got here. Let's do this. What kind of emotions? What kind of emotions are the Libras dealing with right now that's preventing them from having their Ten of Cups in the upright? Stressed in the upright, so they're not feeling stressed. You know, let's see. Maybe it's just not important all of a sudden. It's kind of like you're not trusting something. Let's see. Let me just keep going with this and see what it takes me to. What emotions are Libras dealing with right now that's stopping the Ten of Cups from being in the upright? You're unsure. You're not sad. Okay, so basically what I'm getting is you're not feeling any negative emotions right now. You're kind of in your happy place, and you're not sure how flipping that over and having the Ten of Cups is going to mess your happy place up. Because if you bring another person into your life right now, when you finally have everything that you've been waiting on, when you are completely in your Empress power and you bring another person in, that's going to mess your balance up. And I think you're worried about that really, like, getting the Ten of Cups. I think you don't trust that having another person in your life is going to actually bring you the Ten of Cups. I think you think that having someone else in your life is going to upset your Empress position, your Empress space. So you're doubting, that's why you're unsure. You're doubting whether that's going to bring positive stuff. I think you're thinking it's maybe, you know, it's like going, oh my God, I'm like in such a great place right now. It's like, I don't know if I want to insert another person in on this at the moment, because everything, that was in the reverse position, safe. You're not feeling safe to let someone in your perfect little life right at the moment, because you're worried they're going to, like, knock you off balance again. Everything about this makes me think that you are worried and concerned that someone coming in is going to upset your perfect little apple cart. You have spent all of these years getting all your apples just perfect. the perfect balance in this and the perfect balance in this. Libra's scale, the scales are our sign. Libras spend their whole life trying to get in balance, and you are in balance right now. And any little thing going cockeye is going to knock you off balance again, especially bringing another person into your life, into your space. And you're worried that instead of them adding value to your life, you're worried that they're going to mess things up instead of bring value. So you're not being very receptive. So if somebody comes along and they want to be with you, it's very possible that you're going to be like, you know what? I'm good right now. I don't need what you have to offer. I'm good. And unless you can add value to my life, you don't need to bother coming in. I feel like you're that way with anybody and everything. If anybody does not have any value to add to your life, you don't have any time for them. You don't have any use for them. You don't want them around because you finally have achieved that happy space. I believe, like some of the other readers call that the 0 point. I was reading about that earlier, about a lot of feminines have reached the 0 point, meaning that happy place that they've been searching for their whole life. And you're not looking for anybody, you're not wanting anybody to come in. I'm going to do, I feel like, the Ascension cards. Any last words for Libras on this happy, this will be messages from your guides, past relatives, your higher self. Any last words of wisdom for the Libras right now? I feel like the one thing that I have to say is you may think your life is perfect right now, but it's not going to last that way. And then I'm not saying that something bad's going to happen and knock everything off, but it's seldom that everything is perfect in a Libra's life, because one little thing can knock you off balance. And so something's going to happen and maybe work starts taking over, or something happens with family and that takes over, and something happens and maybe your money gets a little out of kilter. So you may be in that perfect balance for right now, and it may last a week or two or whatever. But I think something's going to come in and kind of knock your scales off, and then you're going to be trying to rebalance them again. So you can still have that with another person in your life. I mean, you're always going to be working to get the scales balanced regardless of who's in your life. But I feel like right now you're like going, huh, I finally achieved what I've been looking for. I'm like, I'm not looking to mess with that for at least a week or 2 or 3, and then you're probably going to get bored. Synchronicity. So keep an eye out for synchronicities from the universe, because they're going to be sending you signs. And since there's numbers all over this, it makes me think there's going to be some sort of synchronistic numbers that are coming in, some sort of codes coming in for something. So if you're seeing, I'm like, I see 1010 all the time. That's my birthday. I see 1010, I see 1111, I see 555, 123, 1234. I mean, there's just like these weird number combinations that I see all the time. So if you have certain, I am curious, if you have certain numbers that you see all the time, I'd be interested to know what they are. What else is going on with Libras? What last words would you like to say? Progress. Yes, we have made a lot of progress. We have been searching our whole lives to get where we are right now, and we have made a lot of progress. And they are proud of us. They are very proud of us. We have worked our asses off to get where we are right now. Let me tell you. We have made a lot of forward progress. I don't know how old you guys are, but it took me 54 years to get where I am now, of that perfect little space, bliss spot. What else? What else do you want them to know? What else do Libras need to know about? Whoa. Inner guidance. Just, I guess, just keep following the inner guidance. I mean, you got where you are by following your inner guidance. If you continue to follow your inner guidance, you're going to stay much more balanced. So now it's going to be a juggling act of how long you can stay in that perfect balance spot. So I feel like they're just saying, like, continue to stay tapped into your higher self, your inner guidance, your GPS system, and it will help keep you in balance longer if you do that. So anyway, that's it for now. I will see you guys 1st of March. If you're single, go look at the videos that I did for Home Alone on Valentine's Day if you haven't already. And I'm wishing all of you a happy end of February. Thanks. Bye.